So I can take a diagonal through here and take this line straight forward. And there's my next half of a square. So by cutting it in half, I can actually extend it and start to make it grow, can't I? I don't have to have 8 measurements across. Okay? So I'll just take this next line right here on this quarter. Go through. There's my next set. Okay, cool. I now have a line to work with, a point that it's supposed to cross. On down. You guys see what I've done? This was the bottom edge of my corner before. I took my line straight through the corners, and it gave me this new line out here. I can do the same thing coming this way, and it'll come to this point. So I want to extend it further. Oh, hey, I've created this new box here. I can split the corners right through the center again. That will give me even the next one. And guess what? That's the full width of this square right here. This width right here. Reason being, I split it in half, didn't I? So I've gone over one, when I go over the second one, I've got half of another one. And it's literally just continuing these lines off in different directions and building on them. Does that make sense? Yes, no. I'm totally lost and confused. This is just like doing the tiles down the hallway. You took diagonals, split a square, didn't you? When you got to the top of one, you needed to go back through that square and go off in the other direction, which gave you then your next series of lines, didn't you? But when you went over down the hallway or into the doorway, you needed to find those lines again, didn't you? So you took that line from one of the previous squares, went from corner to corner, and drew it off at that angle, and every place it crossed, it told you where you were going to put a new line paralleling those previous lines, or what would appear to be parallel if it was receding in space, right? Which meant ultimately it went where?
The vanishing point.
Correct. In one of the two, in one point perspective, it was only one vanishing point. In this one, we're going to want 2 vanishing points. Okay? I'm going to do this a few more times in a few other areas to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, as I start to build things. But this is basically how you can start to expand and draw and create things off of just one simple square. You can basically build it all off of that. Okay? Well, I'll just take this. Want to move up here so you guys can see what I'm doing.
You start making the other tiles or squares by fractions of squares?
I divided it up into 4, essentially, and then I just went across and went across.
But those lines are not going to give you the whole square, they're going to give you just a fraction, right? And then you extend it from that.
Right.
So as long as you keep on like the tick marks.
Because right now, I have 4 squares.
They should stay congruent like throughout, or
Well, this is a system designed to allow it to recede in space. Proportionally, without having to do the math to make it tell you how much you're supposed to decrease each line. Just the way drawing a bunch of lines.